Hello, all. I'm back. I'm 85% recovered, I would say. Kind of 80 to 85%. Um, I was sick. Uh, I had a sickness, so, if you guys have been, following along for quite some time, I pretty much didn't take a rest day all of last year, or at least for the last 365 days or so, or something like that. I think there might have been one rest day in there somewhere. I think there was probably one rest day. If you want to uh, exclude uh, walking. So there was one day where I didn't weight train and I just did a long walk. And so if you want to call that a rest day, I did have one rest day. But anyway, besides the point. Um, and then last week I got sick and didn't make a video, but then I felt like I recovered from that. And then uh, a couple of days ago I spent a lot of time walking outside in the cold weather, and that caused my sickness to come back, I think. And but this time it was a lot stronger than the first time I got sick, and it debilitated me a lot more, to the point where I wasn't able to work out. And honestly, I was considering taking today as a rest day too, but uh, I don't know. I feel like, at least me personally, I feel like uh, that would create a sense of complacency in which, my mind would think it's okay to uh, take a rest every time I felt weak. And this is not a standard that everyone should follow or whatever. It's just the standard I follow. I like to kind of be on the extreme side of things. And yeah, in any case, starting off the workout with backwards walking. Backwards walking is really good for knee mobility because it's the most simple way to introduce your legs to the knee over toe position. So with every step I take backwards, um, my knee is over the toe. So it's able to condition my knees into being in that position for a lot of reps with minimal risk. So with I don't know, most people say when you squat and stuff, you shouldn't go so deep, or while doing any kind of, maybe even leg press in some cases, where the knee starts protruding in front of the toe. And the reason they say that is because that puts your knee at, I guess, precarious position where you might get injured. But the reason most people get injured in those positions is because they never, for a long time, they never really train their legs to be in that knee over toe position. And so, a lot of the movements I do are kind of awkward, or some people might consider risky and stuff like that. But I'm able to perform them with confidence and uh, have low to no risk of injury while doing them, because I spend a lot of time doing mobility and just in general over the past 5 years or so. I spent a lot of time kind of working my body in uh, really, what most people would consider to be injury prone positions. So a lot of the rotational stuff that I do, where I twist while doing whatever exercise, or rotate the body while doing whatever exercise, or go into a deep knee bend while doing squats and stuff. I'm able to do that pain free, essentially because I've spent a lot of time doing stuff like this and other uh, mobility exercises for both upper body and lower body. And so that gives me a lot of confidence in the fact that my body will hold up no matter what the exercise is. And I'm also like really conscious of how much load it takes for me to feel uneasy in those positions. And I do challenge myself, but I don't go to a point where the risk feels too risky, if that makes sense. In any case, been doing this for the past 30 minutes. Um, just getting my legs warmed up, uh, thinking about what I'm going to do for the workout. Um, Another thing that kind of came to mind when I got to the gym was, like, for the past 2 days, I haven't left my apartment, and uh, like, it's really easy to get complacent with that sort of thing. And I don't know, just the act of getting out of my apartment and then coming to the gym and seeing people kind of reignited uh, fire, which I think will probably help me recover uh, a lot faster. I think there is something to be said for just the state of mind that you place yourself in, and sometimes it does, like, as much as resting and stuff is important. uh, I don't know, I think there that mindset of uh, I don't know, like aggression maybe helps uh, yeah, helps recover and get things moving, if that makes sense. I don't know. Any case, this is what I'm starting off with. uh, I think I'm gonna end it now. Let's move into the main workout. So for the first set of movements, I think today's workout is going to be mostly kettlebell stuff and some bodyweight stuff probably. But yeah, so for the first set of movements, doing double kettlebell snatches. So using two 25-pound kettlebells, doing 8. Oh. Then going to do 8 gorilla rows on each hand. And then going to finish off with 8 TRX rows. So yeah, not trying to go super intense. I'm still very much in recovery mode. Uh, I think if I go too intense, it might hinder my recovery from my illness. But at the same time, I don't think it's good to abstain from activity too long. I think it will create a sense of complacency, and I'm not someone who takes rest days, and so like my capacity to do these kinds of things is a lot higher. And I've actually kind of felt like, even though I've kind of been sick, uh, or not kind of been sick, I have been sick, uh, because of the fact that I haven't done any hard physical activity, there's like this pent up aggression that needs to be let out through working out. Um, but and so I need to, there's like processes in the body that run when you work out and stuff. And I think like if I stay within uh, a decent limit, it might actually aid my recovery from this. At least that's what I think. Let's see what happens. Anyway, 5 sets of this, on to the next thing. So for the next set of movements, starting off with 6 pull-ups. So on each rep, I'm going to kind of like stop at the bottom. So 1 pull-up, stop for a bit, 2 pull-up, and so I'm going to do this for 6. I think that was 6. I could be wrong though. Sometimes when I'm talking to the camera, I lose count. And anyway, in any case, for the next part, doing a kettlebell complex with the 35-pound kettlebell. So, going to start off with a row, then clean, then figure 8 snatch to lunge to half kneeling, windmill, and then repeat on the other side. That rep was a little sloppy. I should have stabilized myself a little bit more, but get it next time. Doing it 3 times on each side. So earlier in the video, I was talking about like having confidence in the way I move. And so by doing exercises like this, where there's a lot of rotation involved and also controlling weight in awkward angles. I'm really confident in my core strength to hold up when I do rotational movements. And so while some exercise in my other videos might to some people seem like an injury waiting to happen, the fact that I've trained myself through all these different ranges of motion, like, it doesn't really feel that awkward for me or that sketchy or anything like that. And then ending off with alternating halos for 8 on each side. Oh. So yeah, I'm doing these for now, and honestly, this probably might be it for today's video. I'm still recovering. I don't want to push the envelope too much and regress on my recovery. So yeah, that's all for today's video. See you all tomorrow.